What's going on, YouTube? James Polk here. About what was going on throughout the whole entire YGO life. Originally, I was planning on going to have a little trip with the boys to Rosemont, but unfortunately, because of coronavirus, they pretty much had to cancel most regionals, and I decided, you know what, we're pretty much all winners until regionals continue on. So what I decided to do is that like if I were planning to enter in the side event again, I plan on using the Amazoness list again. Yes, I already know what's the word on everybody about me using the Amazoness list though. You know, Amazoness player for life. So with that being said, let's jump to the deck. 3 Amazoness princess, 2 baby tigers, 2 Amazoness spy, Amazoness archer, attack gainer, and then the risky cat targets, Valeria Fawn, and Tan Grisner of the Nordic Beast. This card used to be X Saber Dark Souls because Dark Souls is literally nothing in my version of this particular build. So I end up cutting it for Tan Grisner, and that card is crazy. Like in terms of synchro plays. When it comes to Tan Grisner being destroyed by battle incense to the graveyard, it lets you generate 2 tokens which are level 3 earth beasts. So it is meant for like a link to play for the tokens itself, or like if you have Valerian on your side of the field, it's like synchro for 5 or synchro for 8, which is meant to do. And then for the Aztec engine, 2 Dawnwalkers, 2 Fire Ant Ascators, 2 Supe Duskwalkers, and then the 2 Supe. For the spells, that would be Scapegoat, Sky Striker Hornet Drones, 3 Amazoness Call, and Amazoness Spellcaster, 2 Instant Fusion, and single Polymerization. Polymerization for the Empress play, of course. And then I play 4 equips last time, and now it's pretty much like either 6 or 7 tops, if I recall correctly. So, Noble Arms, Living Fossil, Overdone Burial, Phoenix Blade, 2 Cursed Swords, Broken Sword, and Golden Bamboo Sword, and then Foolish Bearer Goods. And then my only traps, as always, 3 Amazoness Onslaughts. And then as for side deck, that would be double Ghost Spell, double Ash Blossom, 2 Effect Veilers, and then 3 Winged Dragon and Raw Spear Mode, triple Shared Ride, and triple Call by the Grave. And then extra deck, yep. As for the extra deck, 2 Isoldes, 2 Firefighting Dromedar, best link ever existed. 1 Alsa Immovable Link. Alsa used to be Mrs. Radiant. I ended up cutting her just to fit in Alsa, and Alsa is actually crazy because she lets you get any earth monster out of your opponent's graveyard. So in terms of Dino Wrestler Pankratops for a great example. Also stealing the Pankratops out of your opponent's graveyard just so that you can have Pankratops clear out your opponent's cards, which is absolutely nuts. And what's good about also as well is that, like, assuming that if she were to be destroyed and sent to the grave because of an opponent's card, she lets you pretty much search in the main deck everything and anything that's not Ghost Bell or the Supe Duskwalker. So basically 1500 or less defense from deck to hand. And then the boss of the deck, Magnite Crusadia Avramax. That's that for the links. And then for fusions, Amazoness Empress, Carbonella Warrior, and Fusionist. For the Synchros, Naturia Beast, Naturia Barkion, Draco Berserker at the Tenyi. This used to be Psyframe Lord Omega. Omega is still a really good card, but in hindsight, I felt like as of like a late game scenario, Draco Berserker should get the job done easier for me in terms of personal preferences. So when it comes to Draco Berserker, anytime my opponent's monster would trigger its effects no matter where, even though it sucks it's the no negation part, but that monster ends up getting banished, non-target, non-destroying, which is absolute nuts. And if it ever kills an effect monster, it gains that much attack equal to the destroyed monster's attack, and it gets to make a second attack on a monster. And then Sun Dragon NT, Moon Dragon Gila, and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. And with that being said, this is James Polk signing out.